Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And within Multiverses, there's many characters, right? There was a lot of characters before this game went away. And obviously, as a person, we have biases and we have preferences. And today I'm going to be talking about my least favorite characters in the game. And this is going to be based off of 1v1s. And these are primarily against people I would go against, alright? So, let me just say now, this is my opinion, alright? And with this, I'm not trying to belittle anybody who played these characters and main them. I just find them to be annoying to fight against with the characters that I played as. Which, if you want to know who I played as in 1v1s, and you want to flame me, I played Marvin the Martian, I played LeBron, I played Stripe for a little bit, and I played Shaggy. So, maybe a little bit of Bugs Bunny. It was a lot of people I switched between, alright? So, those are the bases we're gonna go off of. So these are gonna be the top 5. Coming in at number 5 is gonna be Harley Quinn, and I actually don't really hate her. Harley Quinn's an assassin who's very fast at what she can do, and she had a bit of cheese, but a lot of characters had a lot of cheese. So what made this cheese kind of particularly annoying? She was just had a really big hitboxes. If you guys did play Multiversus, you know about the infamous hammer. You couldn't go a game with a Harley Quinn without them either standing right here at the edge, smacking right through, or coming at you with the hammer smacking you. Or they do the backwards throw and they hit you with the spike right at the end, which really isn't that hard. And it hurt. It hurt like a bitch. But I understand. She's an assassin. She's supposed to be fast. She's supposed to kill fast because she can die very fast. But the one thing that I think always got to me were just the players. I don't know why, but if I had to put like a little pull chart of who was the most toxic player in the game, I honestly think it was Harley Quinn. You would lose a stock, they would do this. She say shit. You would lose. They either teabag you, they would give you the kiss, they would do the little twirl around, and I swear to God, they would be the ones to never rematch you. And then again, and you hear this, and you just see this, and you see this, and you know it gets a little annoying. And I guess also the traps also kind of the trap game was pretty fun to try to dodge. That's just kind of me. I was fine with that, but I hated this box. This box, like, some reason had like weird hitboxes sometimes. Sometimes you would be like below it and it would still pop you up. I don't hate her, but you know what? I needed 5 people for this list to make it sound nicer in the title. Coming in at number 4, we got Jake the dog. And again, if you played Multiversus, you already know what Jake was up to. And let me like pre-reference this. The reason I'm putting him at 4 is because he got a lot of nerfs at the end of the game's lifetime, and I honestly think pre-nerf Jake was probably the worst. So if you remember, you would have the Jakes out there, they're just standing right out in the fucking outlands, and they would just float back like that. You know, he has some long ass hitboxes. You have those Jakes that come at you, and they're just spamming long fist. Which I can't remember if this has like also a sweet spot. I think it does. But maybe I'm just stupid. I swear to God I used to. Where you got the Jakes that will constantly run away, come at you, hit you with skateboard, and then do a charge up axe. And then they would usually hit you. Or you have the ones that would stand right at the edge and then do stretchy with sticky, and then you hit one of these bad boys right here. Well, boom, they follow you and you die. It was annoying. The main thing I hated was just the fist. Just because you could like aim all the way down and you could aim all the way up. Everything else was kind of okay. It was early Jake. Early Jake was busted, and no one really played him that much. But then after a while, people realized how good he was, and he just became super used. And after that, then they started nerfing him a little bit. And then, you know, there's less, but you'd still see the average skateboardian, you know, the average Tony Hawk player coming right at you at supersonic speed. Also, they would also do that right off the ledge, too. And honestly, I swear to God, I could never fucking dodge that. It would always just hit me. But, yeah, again, Jake, he's fair. You know, he's a brawler, too. He was pretty heavy, also, so he wasn't going to go flying. But they also made him lighter. So, a lot of the problems we had were, a lot of pre-Jake stuff. But yeah, I think it was like this. I think that's how you used to float. But that's why he's coming in at the number 4 spot. Back at the Batcave at number 3, we got Batman. And this is just more of like a me thing. and I think maybe other people also complained about it, but I never really saw it. Batman's Batarang was one of the dumbest things in Multiverses, I think. Look at that fast reload time. You could send this bad boy out at fucking Mach 10 speed within 3 seconds of each other. You know? He had the weekend too. I'm pretty sure one of his perks that would allow him to like throw it out. If it's coming back, it'll hit you, and then it would do 5 weakness. That was before the patch though, because now I think it does only 3, and now it's only up to these moves to actually put weakness on you. And that's again if they don't change anything. You have the Batmans that would spam grapple to get towards you. You have the Batmans that would spam kick right above you just because it had a big hitbox. And again, I'm not saying if you play these characters, you're fucking bad or anything. It was just the characters that I honestly played against, and I just like no matter who I played as, I was just like, damn, this guy's fucking annoying. And Batman's one of them. And it's primarily just the Batarang. The Batarang was one of the fastest projectiles out there. You already knew the Batman players that would send it out, you know, and they would run towards you, they would run behind you, they run around you. They didn't hit you or anything, but they were waiting for that Batarang to smack you, and then they would instantly go for an uppercut and then just fucking kill you. And I always got Shaggy's Mansion when I had to play against a Batman, bro. It was always Shaggy. Jesus Christ, or Scooby's Mansion, sorry. But yeah, but again, it's the most thing about this game is like everybody had some cheese, but there was some cheese that was just a little annoying. Oh, and his kick was pretty big, but I think everybody had a humongous spike. I think most people are expecting this pick right here because I think most people complain about this guy, and that's Finn the Human. And he's coming at number 2. You don't even want to know number 1, but you know, Finn the Human, if you played Multiversus, I feel like I said that at least 5 times today. If you played it, you already know about the Finn boxes. The Finn boxes were a phenomenon of where could Finn not hit you? You know, he could be up here, you could be right above him, and you're getting spiked. I had a video with Marvin the Martian about Finn boxes and hitboxes in general. Sometimes this move won't like work. Sometimes you'll get launched out of it, but then sometimes this move would hit you from like right here. Yeah, it's super crazy. He had that, which was an insanely early spiking tool. You would have the Finns that would just run at you like this, and then they would go right below you when you're trying to get back with this one. Boom, hit ya, combo ya. You have the gem throws, which they nerfed at the end. They did make it cost a lot more, and I think it helped a lot, honestly. You also had the point where you couldn't actually break the gem while it was flying, so you were just either A, had to get hit by it, which then they would instantly teleport towards you, and then do one of those, and then combo your ass until you fucking go to the top blast zone with their backpack. Ooh, don't even talk about backpack Finn, even though I didn't really find it that bad, but I think I just got kind of lucky with the people I played against. They really didn't use backpack. But yeah, the backpack Finn era, you know, you had just Finn in general later on, just being really fast. You can also buy the speed ups, and you could buy BMO, but obviously BMO wasn't really there for anything. It was just more of how fast could he get to you. If you played a projectile character, he has one of those, which they could cancel out pretty fast. You would hit one of these, and then they would do something. You would see a projectile, you could throw a projectile, and you would instantly see that, and they would run right at you, and they would recharge up their thing again. No one really used the clap. But Finn was just super dominant in what he wanted to do. He was very good at getting up close to you. And even though he was an assassin, he wasn't super lightweight in the beginning. Obviously, they did fix it. And I think Finn, at the later end, did become a lot better. And that's why I'm placing him in number 2. But definitely good Finn players. And even not even like the best Finn players could honestly beat pretty good people, just because Finn did have a very over-dominant aura to him. You know, like when he got up to you, if he could get combos off of you, you had a very hard time getting out of him. And he had very big hitboxes. And again, this spike, this just sends chills down my spine. Coming in at number 1, we have Superman. Man, it seems like DC could never land the marking on it. Now, what does Superman have that, you know, the other people didn't? What was there? And I think the question is, what did Superman not have? Let's break it all down for you real fast, alright? Superman, he has armor on his moves. This one, and then this one, which these are very good moves, because if someone's landing on you, you hit one of them bitches. Boom. He's very strong. It's Superman, right? Like, he's supposed to be strong. He has command grabs, so he's got, obviously, the Superman fly. And then, if we can just pop up Shaggy real fast. Boink. We got that grab, which I think if you ever played against a Superman, you would see that a lot. He had the Superman Infinites, which they would just send you off, hit you with the side one, hit you with that one. And, like, yeah, did a Superman have to be good to make sure that they could hit that type of stuff? Yes, and I agree with you. Skill does take all these characters you need to have skill with, right? But when you got that skill, it was like a piece of cake. Like, no matter how many times I fought against Superman, I would always lose. And maybe that's a skill issue, but it was hard. It was a hard tie for me, man. Especially playing Marvin. He was so light. I would get to 60, and if I'm getting hit with one of these bad boys, it was game over. Because then they would just hit you with one of those, and then maybe they would grab you, or maybe they'll just hit you with one of those, and then maybe they'll spike you. It doesn't matter. And a lot of his moves also make him float a little bit, so he was able to, like, stay out there for a while. He didn't really need to go nowhere. You also had the era where people were like, oh, let's just stand out here and just start grabbing a little bit, you know? Let's just grab it. It worked, right? Right? Like, eventually people got impatient. You don't got a person that can shoot things, it was not good. Or someone with a really, like, overextending spike, you're fucked, right? And there's also that point in time in the beginning where people would grab with it like this, and you would just only see that over and over and over. The laser beams were also pretty annoying, but now they have like a count to it, so it's not as bad. So not really too much to talk about. You also have the Supermans that would constantly freeze you, and since they're freezing you, you're slower, and since you're slower, they can do a lot more sillier things to you. This move also has armor after a little bit. You know, like, they worked with a lot. They cooked with Superman, and sadly, Superman would cook you, you know? Like, and I think that's the reason why I have to put him in #1. But, none of these characters I despise, right? I can enjoy them for who they are. They stay true to their character, and I could probably pick up any of them and have a fun time, right? But these characters are probably the characters whenever I saw them, I'm like, damn it, time to lock in, you know? Like, if I'm seeing, like, Shaggy and stuff like that, yeah, maybe it's a little rough, but I don't have to lock in too bad. But these guys, oh my goodness. I guess also Harley, but Harley, again, was more the players. And again, if you play these characters, I don't want you to, like, feel, like, personally attacked. It's just how I felt every single time I saw one. Anytime I seen one, I was just like, yep, I'm either fucked or I'm going to get a little angry, you know? The fin boxes, you would always have one time in the game where you're like, how did that hit me, you know? So, again, if you play these characters, good on you. I'm glad you were able to find someone to play as, and you enjoyed playing as. But for me, I was dreading every moment of it. So, I'll probably do a favorites list soon, and I am working on the skin one. It's just taking me a little bit, you know. 75 skins is a little bit to rank, so bear on me with that one. But hope you guys enjoyed, and you guys should tell me, who is your least favorite Multiversus player you had to play against, or your least favorite to see, you know? Because there's usually you always have, like, a stereotype to those type of people sometimes, and I'd like to see what you guys always got mad over. Because maybe a character that you got mad over, I would personally find as a walk in the park, you know? Everybody's different, and that's why I love fighting games so much. And maybe also tell me who's your favorite, you know? I like to know who you guys like to main. It's always fun seeing how different playstyles lead to different character choices. It's nice like that. So, hope you guys have a good day. Make sure to have a great day every day, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching.